Good morning.
Morning, Judge.
Morning, my lady.
My lady.
My lady.
Morning, my lady.
May it please the court, my
Nancy,
lady.
right?
Morning.
Morning, my lady.
Are you ready? Please place the matter on record.
Morning, Judge. Yes, Judge. Today is the 23rd of May, 2022. Following the matter of Life Esidimeni Inquest, case number I-001 of 2021. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. The court rules as follows with regard to the application by Mr. Pitlela.
Lady, may I interject?
Yes, Mr. Pina?
My lady, before your ladyship hands down your ruling with regard to the proceedings and the request by Mr. Pitlela that was launched on Friday last to your ladyship, I would venture to suggest that there may have been a misunderstanding regarding the request launched by Mr. Pitlela, which I am of opinion may be relevant and to be rather presented to your ladyship, my lady. I stand to be corrected if I'm mistaken in my recollection of the events, my lady.
Yes.
My lady, if my recollection serves me right, when this issue came about initially there in, if I remember correctly, during July of 2021, when this matter served before this Honourable Inquest Court, and the said witnesses, Dr. Makacha and Ms. Buthelezi, testified, the request advanced by Mr. Pitlela, if I'm not mistaken, was for an indulgence, seeking an indulgence from your ladyship to proceed with his cross-examination once he's had the opportunity to bring himself up to date with the evidence, because he came in at a late stage representing more than one client.
Yes, okay.
And the request was, once he's ready, for him to be able to proceed with his cross-examination. And if my memory serves me correct, your ladyship granted that indulgence. Unfortunately, I am of the opinion, my lady, with respect, that the manner in which Mr. Pitlela, our learned friend, approached this honourable court on Friday last by referring to an application to recall witnesses was incorrect, my lady.
Okay, correct, yes.
His request should have rather been framed as on the grounds that he's now in a situation where it would be suitable to exercise the indulgence which your ladyship had granted him and to proceed with the cross-examination, subject, of course, my lady, to the directive your ladyship had handed down with regard to relevancy of evidence to be elicited by means of...
Just a second, there is somebody who's disturbing the proceedings, a person from Moseo. If you can just, thank you very much, continue. Yes.
Thank you, my lady. My submission is therefore, my lady, that the manner in which the request to exercise this indulgence was presented to your ladyship was unfortunately in the format of a formal application to recall, which was not the situation, my lady.
Yes,
it was actually a request to exercise the indulgence your ladyship had granted, my lady. And on those grounds, my lady, I would submit it would be proper for your ladyship, if your ladyship deems it meet and justified, to grant Mr. Pitlela the indulgence that he is seeking, my lady.
Okay, thank you.
That's the submission, my lady, and I'm indebted to your ladyship for the indulgence granted to me, lady.
Thank you very much.
May
Yes.
please the court, my lady.
I don't think it's necessary now to allow any other person to say something now before I rule on this matter. I have considered the matter, and in my view, the fact of the matter is that Mr. Pihlela was not on record when the two witnesses of Life Esidimeni testified. It is therefore in the interest of justice that I allow him, the witnesses, to be recalled for the cross-examination by Mr. Pihlela. And then with regard to the second issue relating to how I conduct the proceedings, I am of the view that I conduct the proceedings the way I deem it fair and just. Thank you.
As the court pleases, my lady.
As the court.
Yes.
May it please the court, lady.
Thank you very much.
As the court pleases.
Today we don't have any witness, evidence leaders. No witness was arranged for today. Yes, and maybe what should be done tomorrow. We're having Dr. Murule.
Murule, we are now in a very difficult situation, as the witnesses, Dr. Mokachwa is only available on the 6th and 7th of June, and
Ms. Buthelezi?
Ms. Buthelezi is only available on the 10th of June, my lady.
Mokachwa on the 6th and 7th of June.
Yes, and
just bear with me.
Ms. Buthelezi on the 10th.
Dr. Mokachwa and Ms. Buthelezi.
So if we follow through with the application of Mr. Pihlela, that is first one to cross-examine these witnesses, this court's going to sit to be unable to sit for a huge time of this term.
But we can proceed with, okay, Mr. Pihlela, let me hear you.
Thank you, my lady. As the court pleases. My lady, I've got a suggestion. I'm in no way trying to interfere with the sequence of witnesses.
Just before we deal with this matter, you know, sometimes because of this public interest in the proceedings, I prefer to convert this into a case management meeting. At this stage, can we postpone this matter to tomorrow for Dr. Murule, if that is possible, Ms. Evidence Leaders?
That is correct, my lady.
Okay. The proceedings for today are adjourned for the evidence of Dr. Murule tomorrow, that is the 24th of May, 2022. Thank you very much. Nelisiwe, if you can stop the recording,
please. Please, my lady.
Thank you. Thank you. We may proceed then. Mr. Pihlela.
Thank you, Judge. My lady, the issue is I wanted to venture a suggestion because I seem to recall Advocate